Hello my Aries friends, Heather here from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your monthly reading for the month of April. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Aries for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a general reading, and as a general reading the messages will resonate differently for everyone. So be sure to check out your Sun, your Moon and Rising sign readings as well, so you get a complete picture of the energies that are around you. For anyone who's interested, I am using the Gilded Tarot deck. And let's see Aries. So we begin with the Hierophant. Okay, so this is actually the energy of Taurus. It is Taurus energy, but this is all about traditions, conventional wisdom, expectations, conformity, so conforming to society's norms. So some of you could actually be, sometimes this does represent marriage, so some of you could be getting marriage, or there could be a marriage around you. Someone that you know and you're very close with is getting married in the month of April. But this can also represent some of you considering going back to school or actually going back to school. So you could be taking night classes as well, because it does involve that traditional, conventional wisdom and knowledge. And for some of you as well, this could be you involved in some kind of organization, so something that's very structured. So often we see this with government, we see this in any kind of like administration, big, huge companies that have a lot of policies and procedures, religious sects and denominations, and so it can be that kind of an energy. Where everything is very rule-oriented, very structured, the policies and procedures are in place with them, and there's very specific ways of doing things, very organized. Again, that whole tiered, type of structure within the company as well. And then you have the King of Wands that's crossing you. So the King of Wands, kings and queens represent people who have mastered the energy of their suits. And the Wands energy, this is actually your energy, Aries, because it is that fire energy. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius are those fire. So this is you actually showing up in your own reading, Aries. But fire energy is all about creativity. This is your wants. This is what you want and how you protect your interests. So the King of Wands is someone who's very bold, very charming, very charismatic. He knows how to get what he wants by having that charisma, and people are drawn to this type of an energy. He's very courageous. He's very inspirational when he speaks. He's very again, gets a lot of people on board with him quite easily. He's a very charismatic type of leader for those that are around him, and that's the energy. And this is coming through, I believe, is more of your strengths or your support. What is supporting you in this? So even with this could be about you. You could even be with this King of Wands energy crossing you, and that Hierophant, and that the traditions and that very organized structure of business. This could be you taking on more of a leadership role. So you could even be getting some kind of a raise or a promotion because where you're becoming the boss, where you're of a department or a division within a company here. And then you have the Five of Swords in your foundation. So this is the root of the situation that has led to this. And that Five of Swords energy. This is, it can represent theft, it can represent violence, but it's always some kind of challenge, some kind of sorry, I'm just not finding the word right now, and I know what I mean. It's some kind of, it's a oh my goodness. It's a challenge, but it's like a fight, a battle. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. So there's been some kind of a battle around you. So this could be in your family home life. So this could be disagreeing with relatives, that kind of thing. Or it could be things that are going on, challenges, obstacles. Again, those that are going on at work, these competitions, these battles that are going on at work, or conflict. That's the word I was really looking for, was conflict. That there's some kind of conflict or strife going on in your life, or was, because this is in the foundation position, and then that's what's led to this. So this could even have been you. If you've gotten a promotion at work and you're now like the head of a department, head of a division, or even second in command, that kind of a thing, but you've moved up at work, this could represent that conflict that got you into that position, and you competing with others in your department. And this can also represent, again, family, home life, where there's been conflict at home, and you're overcoming it by having that King of Wands energy around you. And then you have the Nine of Wands here in your recent past. So this is energy that may still be lingering, but it is moving into that background position. And the Nine of Wands, this is about you maintaining boundaries with others and being persistent. There's that one final obstacle, one final challenge for you to overcome before you reach that 10 of completion, or that number 10, because this is a number 9. So this is that one final challenge, that one final area of conflict that you need to overcome in order to start realizing your goals, moving forward, that kind of thing. But again, this is moving into that background, and I feel like this Nine of Wands energy was related to this conflict. So this is resolving this burden, this one final challenge, this one final push forward. You've done it, and it's happened, and you're now moving away from it. So you are kind of moving past that 9 energy. And you have the Fool. Nice. I love this card. I love this energy. So the Fool, this is in the position of, it's crowning you. So it's on the horizon, what's coming in to help you, your strengths. And the Fool, this is, it's 0. It's the number 0 in the major arcana, because it's a brand new beginning. It's a fresh hope. It's you taking chances, a new path opening up for you, and a new adventure and a new beginning. So, you know, you've completed one chapter here, and I feel like that is what these two cards relate to, is that you've completed something, and now you're on this new path. So I'm going to push all this down. So you're on this new path now. You're really coming into your own here, Aries. You have that fire energy again. That's you coming out in your reading, and this is owning yourself and who you are, and tapping into your charisma, tapping into your courage, being very powerful, having that fire energy, that creative energy as you're embarking on this new opportunity and this new path, this new chapter in your life. So a very exciting time for you, Aries. How nice. And you have the Chariot here. So now we have 3 major arcanas. So I feel like these changes that are happening to you, or what's going on around you in the month of April, Aries, this is stuff it's big stuff. It's stuff that can play out and continue to, the energy is going to still continue to linger for months to come, years to come, even in some cases. It's something that, you know, it's a new goal, a new direction in your life. It's a new chapter that's starting, and that's what those major arcana cards represent. It's not that, sorry, my arm is dropping down. It's not that just day-to-day energy. This is energy that's bigger than that. It's bigger than that for sure. And but the Chariot here, this is the energy of Cancer. So there could be a Cancer that's around you, and it's in the position of your near future, what's developing from this situation. This is why I'm just loving seeing this card here, because the Chariot is about action and change, and you embarking on a new journey, and that's that whole energy of the Fool here. This is you embarking on that new journey, but you moving forward with it with determination and confidence. And Chariot, when it comes up, it's usually very positive. It's moving in a new direction, but in a very successful way, and about you taking action in a successful way. And so it's lovely, lovely seeing it in that potential future. And this is how you're feeling about this whole situation. This is the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, this is about teamwork, collaboration. And if you aren't working with others, this is about you developing your skills, you doing quality work and being recognized for that. But again, I feel like for some of you, you now have a very strong leadership role in some area of your life. And again, that's where that teamwork comes in, because, you know, as a leader, you direct others, you coordinate the activities of others, and that's where that teamwork and collaboration can come in. This is about you getting other people on board with your ideas and executing your plans. And you have the Six of Swords energy here in your what you need to know, or things that are influencing the situation. So this is the environment around you. So do know the Six of Swords energy, this is about a transition and moving into a new area, a new direction in your life. This is you moving from rough waters into calm waters. This is you moving forward in a very positive way into something that is more beneficial for you. So it's some kind of a necessary transition for you. And you have the Seven of Cups here. Now this can be the daydream card, because it can be about having too many choices. These cups represent emotional energy. It's water energy. So your water energy is your Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's all the things that they're your ups in your life, the things that your hopes, your dreams, things that make you feel fulfilled on an emotional level. And you have 7 of them here. They're each filled with something different. So these represent all different kinds of directions that you want to go in, or you're thinking of going in. And so you could be a little on the fence with which direction do you want to go in, which opportunity do you want to seize. And so you could be struggling with that right now, Aries. But it's also, again, about having a lot of choices in front of you, and but because it's in your hopes and fears, you could be a bit afraid of choosing the wrong direction or the wrong path. But just tap into this energy that you have. Move forward very boldly. Move forward with courage. Whatever action and direction you're going in, do know that you have this Chariot energy on your side. This is a very positive energy. This is one of success, that you're moving forward in a very successful way. So you can make that choice. You can focus on all these things that you want to achieve. And again, if you've taken on a role of some kind of leadership role, these could be all those plans that you want to take and you want to move forward, or you want the company to move forward in. And do know that you can do this and you can do all of those, but just be very strategic and thoughtful and plan. Again, that Hierophant energy is about traditions. It's about conventional wisdom. It's conforming to the rules. So just make sure that you're planning it in a very methodical kind of way, in a very strategic way as you're moving forward. But then bring your boldness, bring your charisma out, pull that out, and use that to drive others and make them want to, you know, jump on board and execute these plans. Because you have the Knight of Swords energy here as your this is your potential outcome, or where you're headed. And that Knights, they're not as mature as the Kings. They haven't mastered their suit like the Kings have. But this represents lifestyle change. Swords energy is mental energy. It's thoughts. It's what's in your head. It's those ideas and moving those ideas forward. Because that Knights are the doers of the tarot deck. They're the ones that are on the quest, on the mission. And so a lot of ambition here in moving forward. So it can represent an actual lifestyle change for you. But when you're looking at a company, if you have taken on a leadership type of role, this can be you taking those ideas and charging forward, and all of the others following behind you, because you're that knight at the front line, charging forward with your sword held high with all those ideas, all those ambitions, and then everyone is following behind you. And then that's the energy that's around you. And knights, you know, again, the quest, they're on the quest, they're on the mission. And as long as they stay the course, they're successful. I am going to pull some clarifiers for that Knight of Swords energy. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. I feel like that card is not done. And we have, the Emperor. Nice. So again, this is you coming out, Aries. This is your energy. The Emperor is the card of Aries. This is about you being a respected leader. This is about you being strategic in your planning. This is that stereotypical kind of father figure that nurtures everyone that's underneath him, that elevates everyone, that gets everyone to believe in themselves. And has that very loving presence, but in also that father figure kind of more strict kind of way, following, you know, those rules, and very stable energy. And so wonderful seeing that there, that this is you really shining here in this charge forward in whatever it is that you're doing. So I mean, this could be you taking action in your family life, in your in the home, but it can also be about your money, career, finance as well. But this is that you know, that very loving energy of that Emperor, that wise leader that provides for everyone in his kingdom and ensures that all their needs are met. So very wonderful reading for you, Aries. I'm so happy that one came out. It kind of reaffirmed that you're moving in that right direction and you're making good choices for that month of April, Aries. So I'm now going to pull an Angel Tarot card just for any last little bits of insight from Spirit and the angels. Then I'm actually going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card as well, just for any last little insights into your relationship. So that could be family relationships, romantic relationships, even work relationships. However it resonates for you. So you have strength. Nice. So this is about you moving forward, Aries, in that month of April with great inner strength. That if you have any self-doubt, any judgments, any self-judgments, this is about you releasing that this month and you moving forward with that positive energy, with that inner strength. This is also you moving, like, interacting with others in a very forgiving and compassionate way. That's that Emperor energy, that nurturing yet strong energy of that Emperor. Someone who's very fair and yeah, just wonderful Aries. So now I'm going to pull the Romance Angel Oracle card for you. And we have chemistry. Ooh, nice. Okay, so there's a strong magnetic attraction here. That's what this card represents. So for some of you, if you're single and you've been looking for someone, you could meet someone that you have a lot of, you feel this strong physical attraction to. If you're in a relationship already, this can be about you refinding that, reconnecting with that individual and kind of reigniting those fires. But in the business world, this can also be you, you know, again, if you've taken on some kind of management role, this could be you really having that charisma and that chemistry and connecting with others in that kind of a way, and inspiring others because of your charm, because of your charisma, and having that and being that kind of a leader. So it can play out that way as well. So Aries, this concludes your reading for the month of April. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the notification bell so you are notified when the next monthly reading comes out. As well as I also do weekly readings. They're only a couple cards. They're very quick readings, about 5 minutes, 10 minutes the max. And so be sure to check those out as well. So again, thank you for joining me and take care.